finances, investing, estate and retirement planning? Well, I went to school so you don't have to. Welcome to Finances and Retirement. Finances and, in conjunction with my company, Capital Coaching, helps people achieve their financial goals through personal, tailored, and attentive financial coaching services. Together, we create a successful financial plan by examining your spending and saving habits and then guiding and educating you to your own personal success. Coaching services include evaluation of your spending plan, building your savings, financing your retirement, examining your insurance needs, and planning for your individual goals. Please contact me at capitalcoaching.net to make an appointment for a free consultation. Retirement may be a bit of a way off, but I know that I've been thinking about more and more where I want to retire. You should think about, does it make sense to stay where you are, or should you consider a more retirement-friendly state? In general, family, friends, and health care availability are big motivators. But have you considered how state taxes and local taxes can affect your retirement finances? There are some other considerations that all retirees have. For example, how to spend your time, what your lifestyle is, your health needs, long-term care, expenses for your budget, Social Security and Medicare, and where to live. Those about to retire need to consider that you'll be living on a fixed income. There is no overtime or bonuses, so budgeting is huge now. Consider how much you'll be making with your Social Security benefits and any other pension payments. Then decide how much to pull out of your defined contribution plans like 401k, 403b, or IRAs to come up with a monthly total. Generally speaking, it's recommended to have no mortgage in retirement, and that way you can avoid that large deduction from your budget each month. Healthcare or long-term insurance are probably going to be the largest expenses each month, but food, utilities, and all basic needs need to be planned for. One option is to contact your utilities, your electric and gas, for example, and get on their budget plan. And that just means they look back at your past year's use and average that cost over the year. You'll pay a set amount monthly, and that way it makes it easier for you to plan for your expenses. I do this for both my gas and electric. Consider how you can get out of your house too. Do you have a hobby that you can meet up with others and do? Watch out for spending a lot at these times, though. Is there something that you'd like to volunteer at? Helping others, even once a month, can do a lot for your spirits and give you something to plan for. Don't let exercise stop now. Classes for seniors will get you out and not worry about injuring yourself. Pool workouts, classes, walks, or even videos at home are great options. Clearly, you'll need to discuss these choices with your doctor and make plans ahead of time based on your abilities. What about offering your knowledge as a mentor? Is there somewhere that you can help others with what you do? Teaching is a great way to share your skills with those who want to get better at something. Or maybe you want to get better at something. Look at local community colleges or continuing education programs around you. Maybe you're all ready to write a book. My favorite quote is, make sure your biography is the largest book on the shelf. Go out and do it and share with others what you've done. You can also get more involved with your faith. You could attend services or offer to teach the youth in your faith. Those who practice are shown to experience more satisfaction and contentment in life. It's worth a try. Do you want to live near a college town where there are lots of interesting things to do? The excitement of games, the draw of speakers, and overall sense of learning? Or maybe near a body of water to fish, boat, or relax? Maybe the great outdoors is your thing, hiking and enjoying nature. Of course, taxes and finances are a big consideration as well. So how much will you pay by the state that you're in? Different states are more tax-friendly to retirees than others. Kiplinger's Personal Finance lists 10 states, and here are the highlights of their findings in a top 10 list kind of fashion. Starting at number 10 with Tennessee, with no state income tax, and state and local taxes come to 9.5% with no estate or inheritance tax. The rest of these states I'm going to list in order, but their taxes fall somewhere in between those and are number 1. Arizona is number 9, number 8, Alabama, number 7, Colorado, number 6 is South Carolina, number 5, Nevada, number 4, D.C., number 3 is Wyoming, and they have neither a state income tax or a state inheritance tax, and they have low property taxes, but they do have a combined state and local tax of 5.22. Hawaii is actually number 2, and number 1 is Delaware. The state income tax is at 2.2 to 6.6%. There is no combined state local tax and no estate or inheritance tax. And those over 60 can exclude up to $12,500 of their pension and other retirement income, and your Social Security benefits are not taxed. But don't limit yourself to taxes and how you don't have to pay them. Find a doctor that you like, activities you enjoy, and the people that you want to be around. Anyone who's self-employed with profits or worked for an employer, you're going to receive Social Security benefits. If your only income in retirement is from Social Security, then you'll want to include it in your gross income. If it's the only income, you'll probably pay nothing in federal taxes. For other income that exceeds $27,700, if you're both over 65, assuming that there's two of you, or $26,400 if they aren't over 65, your spouse, then you'll pay taxes. Basically, your income, when combined, your adjusted gross income and non-taxable interest, and half of your Social Security benefits, is between $25,000 and $34,000 for singles and $32,000 to $44,000 for married filing jointly. You may pay taxes on 50% of your Social Security benefits. Anything over the $34,000 or the $44,000, and you may pay up to 85% on your benefits. In other words, you're not really considered retired if you're making that much money. For those who have a 401k, 403b, or employer pension plans, you'll probably pay taxes on those and the payouts because they're generally funded with pre-tax dollars, and the IRS will be getting their tax payments at some time in your lifetime on that money. To avoid paying much in taxes on these accounts, take out what you need or the required minimum distributions. IRAs, if they're funded with taxed money, will only be taxed on the money you earned. So if you had put in $100,000 and now it's worth $150,000, the $50,000 will be taxed as it's withdrawn. Contributions made to your Roth IRAs made with after-tax dollars so that the withdrawals from the Roth IRAs are totally tax-free. Roths provide income and no taxes and are a terrific option for retirees whose tax deductions are limited. Talk to a tax professional about the benefits of converting a 401k or traditional IRA to Roth IRAs to maximize the tax liability in retirement. If you do, you'll pay taxes on the conversion in the year you make the change. For your tax year of 2021, there are required minimum distributions, or RMDs, for all retirement plans, except for the Roth IRA. This means that the year you turn 72 years old, you'll have to take out a minimum amount. If you don't take out that amount and take distributions from this, there will probably be a penalty taken, and that's just lost money. To take advantage of your income dollars, you should be mixing up taxable and non-taxable sources of your money each year to diversify and minimize the tax impact from your finances. TurboTax lists some tax breaks for retirees, even though in general there are few. The standard deduction is $1,650 for a single over 65 and $2,600 if both are married filing jointly over 65. If only one of the spouses is over 65, then the deduction is $1,300. Those over 70 and a half can make charitable deductions up to $100,000 per year from your IRA and not pay taxes on that money. This can count towards your required minimum distributions, and even though you don't itemize, you can take $300 cash donation deductions if filing single and a $600 if married filing jointly. All these considerations in how to take care of yourself and how to take care of your money are very important, and you need to start planning for that sooner than later. But being prepared does sound like retirement. Thanks for listening to Finances and Retirement. I know you chose to listen and am grateful. If you enjoyed this episode, please follow or subscribe for free in your podcast provider and then share your favorite episode with a friend. I'd love you to leave a review because it brings financial education to others and it helps people find me more easily. Also, please let me know what questions you'd like answered or any topics you'd like covered by going to the website at Finances and leaving a message. You can also contact Capital Coaching for your personal financial needs at capitalcoaching.net. Finances and does not provide tax or legal advice, and nothing in this podcast is to be construed as such. Always consult a tax, accounting, or legal professional for advice in your specific situation. Remember, I went to school, so you don't have to.